My bad. Nah, I'm not ready. What you mean? I wasn't ready because I'm still drinking this and it's in a sparkly cup. Nobody got me the right cup. Don't worry about it. Let's get this show going. I needed that iced coffee. Today's show is going to be short and fast because it's Friday. And then I'm back next week all week. It is mental health month. So I've been taking it light on myself. But we still here. I did miss Wednesday, but it was because it was my wife's birthday. So I had to take the day and make sure she got everything she wanted and made it a good day for her. It's Friday. Let's get into what ChatGPT wrote us for the intro, and then we'll get into these topics and keep it light. I don't want to go too heavy on everything, but let's see what monologue we have today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show. Today, we'll remember the late Jim Brown. Rest in peace, Jim Brown. And we'll congratulate Jay Z and Beyoncé on their record-breaking home purchase and discuss the unjust incident involving a Puerto Rican man at the Hertz rental service inside of an airport. Fucking idiots. We delve into some rap versus battles that may be happening, and that Jerry Springer's will is very intriguing. We'll talk about that. And his Fast and Furious finale going to be a 3-part. Plus, the IRS has its own tax app on the way. What does that mean to you and me and all of us? I really don't know, and I'm kind of scared. And we explore these conspiracy theories surrounding that Kevin Hart, and Jamie Foxx might be clones. It might be. I don't know if it's true, but we're going to talk about it. As well as DJ Envy and Rick Ross go back and forth over their car show beef. And we question Soulja Boy's past engagements with Ice Spice. Let's get ready for this exciting show. Now, it's all monologued out, so let's see how good it works. But we do have these topics. There's only one story, and it was the story from Hertz. So again, it is Mental Health Month. We do Mental Health Mondays here, and we always talk about mental health, and it's definitely something that we keep in the forefront because it is very, very important here. And when it comes to mental health, as far as men's mental health, I try to focus on that because I'm a man, and that's one of my areas, I should say, of mental health. And as long as you know that this is a place where, we share that common ground where we just want to express ourselves and be heard. Sometimes you just want to know that somebody else feels just as crazy as you sometimes. It makes you feel better. You're totally more than welcome to be here for that. And again, it is Mental Health Month. That's why I took off Wednesdays. I wanted to make sure that I could make it a good day for my wife and be able to give y'all a good show. But the show is going to be really political. It was. I had a whole hour and like a half of everything that's going on politics-wise, but it's Friday. So, I don't want to talk about the Russian dossier right now. We will, though, because it's important that we cover what's going on with this information and what's really happening. At the moment, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the bullshit that the FBI did with Hillary Clinton and Obama to not only bug the president-to-be, they bugged his office and tapped his phone, as well as spied on him with fake paperwork for months on end, years even. It was 215 million American dollars, I believe it was, that was wasted. And now we just find out this week that there was never enough evidence to even move forward with any investigation. Neither was there enough information to move forward with anything that they did. It was all falsified. They literally hired one of their own to give themselves paperwork. That's what happened. Don't want to get into that today. But we will on Monday. We'll talk about what's going on with Trump. We'll talk about what's going on with Biden. We'll talk about what's going on at the border. And we'll talk about what's going on just in the country in general with our money, what the future looks like, and everything that's ahead of us. And I know nobody wants to really talk about that money shit and all the negativity. That's why I said it's Friday. So I'm going to take it light today. And let's see what ChatGPT put together for the whole show. I just wanted to see if it was a thing. I played with it. This is what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kasabian Lavoe Show. We have an exciting lineup for you today with some intriguing show. No, I'm not going to see. That's why I didn't want to do that part. Anyway, rest in peace, Jim Brown. That came out of left field. Not too many people liked him, but he definitely left an incredible mark on the world before departing at the age of 87, and he will be forever remembered for his contributions. Love him or hate him, shout out to him. On a lighter note, let's give a big congratulations. Let me scroll that up to Jay Z and Beyoncé on their latest venture. They've made headlines by purchasing the most expensive home in California, a staggering $200 million. Their extravagance knows no bounds, and we can't wait to see what they do next. Again, shout out to them. That's awesome. When you're able to break, barriers in that fashion, that's pretty fucking amazing. Now I want to bring to your attention an unfortunate incident involving a Puerto Rican man at Hertz. Despite Puerto Ricans being Americans, we were stolen from our island recently, the 50s, as a matter of fact, not that long ago. They just took 1 million of us and dropped us off in New York. We're citizens. They came, they conquered, they made Puerto Rico. They didn't even give us statehood. We're just there. We're a property. That's it. We're just the property of this place. And I don't care what they want to call us, a commonwealth or a fucking good there's really nothing to it. They destroyed the economy with the Jones Act. Because of the Jones Act, Puerto Rico's never even been able to flourish to its full potential. They removed the army bases and took away a very foundational key to Puerto Rico. Although it was invasionally done, it was still a major portion of Puerto Rico, which gave a lot of Puerto Ricans goals and aspirations. Boy, they got the fuck out of there, joined the army, joined the Navy, Air Force. It was amazing. Puerto Rico is very small. Puerto Rico is very, very, very special. And the older I get, the more I feel like I'm further and further apart from my island and from where I'm from. I'm American, point blank, period. I believe in this country. I believe in us. But goddamn, some of y'all make it really fucking hard. And when I look and I see when it's one of our own, my father was black, my mother was white, but they're both Puerto Rican, so I'm not mixed. My grandfather was black, my grandmother was white. They were both Puerto Rican, so I'm not mixed. I got living grandparents right now. They're both black. My father's side is all black. Everybody on that side of the family is all black, but they're Puerto Rican, so I'm not mixed. I get told by young people that I'm a guest in hip hop. Y'all the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever spoken to. The blackwashing of hip hop, it caused concern. It scared me to think that there's a younger generation that doesn't know how many Spanish people were involved in hip hop or the plights that we deal with. How the fuck do you think it must feel for somebody to look you in your face and say, "Where's your passport?" when you're an American citizen in America? Fuck are you talking about? I have a Puerto Rican ID that is a federal United States federal government ID. It's a fucking government issue ID. Yeah, when you live in Puerto Rico, you can't vote. That don't mean your fucking ID is invalid. The lady at Hertz looked at the man in his face and said, "Where is your passport?" So he called the police. The ignorance of the police officer to look at the man and say, "Well, where's your passport?" is beyond me. How many motherfuckers ain't never even left their hometown? Talk about where's your passport? He's in another state. Mind you, this man was a federal police officer at one point in his career. He's retired now. He's an American citizen. Standing across from a lady that has just no fucking idea what it means to be Puerto Rican. When I got here from New York City, I learned racism at a different level from my own people, Spanish people. And the interesting thing with that was Mexican kids would get mad at me because my family and I had citizenship. We were Americans. Crazy, right? And then when I would go look at kids that I grew up with, like in New York, here they'd be like, "Oh, you're Mexican," or Mexican kids would say you're black because I don't speak like a Mexican kid, nor do I sound like a Valley kid. I wasn't white. They didn't know what the fuck I was. Just a kid. Just a kid. Being Puerto Rican was so different on the West Coast. It was interesting to learn how much hate they had for my people due to having citizenship. Although, be it that we did have citizenship, we got taken and brought here under some pretty shitty pretenses because they don't do shit for us. Look, I love my family and everything they've done and everything that they've been able to do, but like, we're so new here to America. We have no roots. And unfortunately, my family's continue to not put down any roots. No businesses have been started, no ventures, no nothing. And it is what it is for them. Now, my tree is growing and flourishing. I had to. We have to do something different. Because when I see shit like this, it scares the fuck out of me. You know how many people don't even realize there's only 50 states? They always think that Alaska and Hawaii are 2 extra states. The fuck up with you? Anyway, hold up. What's up with you? Yo, you are hilarious. I didn't even come in with music. We got right into the show. I didn't even know if you was here. I fear a future where we don't know realities, and shit like this just shows you how sad it is when a police officer, person that's supposed to keep the peace, can't even intervene and say, ma'am, that's wrong. This is a citizen asking to rent a vehicle. A citizen that's in his country in a different state, and he's being told that he can't rent a fucking vehicle. Not having a passport is not a reason to not get a fucking car. That's blasphemy. It's blasphemy. And it's not fair. It's embarrassing. The police officer should be ashamed of himself. Young lady, you should go take a fucking history class, you moron. And Hertz should be ashamed of yourself for hiring such fucking idiots. What's wrong with you? My uncle fought in the fucking war. My brother served. I got mad people in my family that served and fought for this country. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? A lot of Puerto Ricans served. My uncle had to fight in those rat holes. Hand-to-hand combat. To death do you part looking ass. Come out that bitch, you had to kill the motherfucker you ran into. Couldn't see nothing. You just touched him and killed him. It's crazy. I don't know. Go watch the video and y'all tell me. Yeah, no shit. Go watch the video and y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Let's see what ChatGPT wrote. But again, now I want to bring you attention to an unfortunate incident involving a Puerto Rican man at Hertz. Despite Puerto Ricans being American citizens, he was turned down for not having a passport. It's a stark reminder that sometimes even the most basic knowledge can indule someone. Indule? I don't know what that means. Indule someone, individuals. What? Some individuals. What the fuck is it? Idule? Elude. Aha. I knew I figured out. Even the most basic knowledge can elude some individuals. Get out of my ear. Some individuals. Let's remember that Puerto Ricans are indeed Americans and have rights and should be respected. Fucking respect us. Oh, we'll go to the other rent place and fucking run over all your cars with the other rental car. Tired of this shit. Speaking of rights, let's reflect on the United States. There are moments when it's essential to remember the past and acknowledge the actions that have sharpened our nation. It is important not to forget that where instances where injustices were committed and certain communities were wronged, we must strive for unity, understanding, and learning from our mistakes from the past. We need to do better as a community and as a people. Being ignorant, let me tell you something. This shit you never forget. The judge will look you dead in your face and say, being ignorant of the law is no excuse, sir. Being ignorant of the law is no excuse. And I'm sorry, and I don't know helps, but that's no excuse. Shifting gears. Have you heard that Rick Ross wants to battle T.I.? Rick Ross has been flying RC planes, and he said he'll fly T.I. in with his RC plane to battle him. But Rick Ross right now is beefing with DJ Envy over this car show stuff, saying his beige side is coming out. He said Envy's black side loves him, but Envy's white side it has a problem. So Envy's white side, stop having a problem with Rick Ross's black side. That's not nice. Stupid fucks. Go check out their car shows. They're both dope. It's awesome. It's awesome. So did y'all see the will that Jerry Springer left behind? It was a video will to his kids. It was very intriguing. He said that he was going to leave everything to his 2 secret black kids. Was that real? Like, what the fuck was that about? Could somebody, like, verify that really happened? Was that his final will? Was he set up to just leave this to them and walk away? I don't know. That shit's crazy. I'm blown away. I don't know if it was real or not. I thought it was a skit myself. I thought probably Flip had something to do with it. 2 secret black kids? That shit is crazy. What's good, Mike? You on the road, my boy? We didn't intro this show. We came in very nonchalant, but this is episode 445. And I'll be your host, Kasabian Lavoe, with talent on loan from God. To get back into the show, now the intriguing world of Jerry Springer, the iconic talk show host, recently finalized his will, leaving behind a legacy for his children. But not his first children, his secret children, and told his wife to fuck off. What did he bestow upon them? Well, all his properties went to his mysterious children, and everything else, he just gave it to them. Now, I'm a fan of Fast and Furious, and I've told y'all before, Fast and Furious is an amazing movie franchise. But the only one that was about cars was Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Every other movie has been shit. The first one was great introduction to street racing and people that steal shit. Now, Tokyo Drift was the only one that was about racing cars. Couple of gangster moments, that little hillbilly white boy getting into it with the Yakuza. But, nonetheless, they had to drive, they had to build cars, they had to learn how to drive a new style of driving. Like I said, there was a little bit of gangster shit involved, and some girls was involved. There's always some pussy to fuck it up for the boy. But the boy learned how to drive a car, build a car, and not only that, it was a solid beginning to end just car movie. It wasn't too much extra shit. That one part when he's like, well, how come you don't drift? You want to show me? And she's like, I don't have to. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, great movie. But the idea that Fast and Furious 10, which is the last one, is going to be a 3-part makes me want to vomit. Now there's another wrestler. I don't know what the fuck it is. They might as well get Diamond Dallas Page, Sting, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and call this shit the WWE reunion. Every goddamn movie now has a fucking wrestler in it, and all the cars do superhero tricks. I fell asleep watching 8 or some shit. They were in the ice. You remember the beginning of Tropic Thunder where they show Ben Stiller, and Ben Stiller is like in all the different movies, and he's like acting like the superhero, and he's like, oh, it's Scorched Earth again, motherfuckers. And it was like Scorched Earth 13. We're really doing this. Fuck off already. Create a new movie. I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm not going to give y'all 3. I'm not watching 3. Excuse me. Then a technological update. Was that better? Sorry, Susan. The IRS has now ventured into the app world. They've created their own TurboTax, essentially. Now, I know some people are afraid of this, but you act like they don't already have all your information. I don't know why people are so scared like they couldn't already see what the fuck was going on. Although TurboTax might be offering a service, the service has been shit for a long time. They've been overcharging for a long time and robbing people of their good hard-earned money when they know most people that file for taxes and get tax returns back are in the lower bracket. If you're getting money back, you shouldn't be too excited or too happy. This app shouldn't be that big of a deal. What people think is coming is digital currency from the United States government, which they would be able to control your money by not letting you use your money because it's digital. I highly doubt that'll ever be the case. If it does happen, then just remind me that we said that it'll never happen. But from right now on forward, right, I don't see how they would infringe on our American rights in this fashion. But COVID did happen, so we might probably be using Cash App pretty soon for our money woes with our new dollar that's coming. But that's just what it is. Okay. Now, let me tell y'all something. You didn't get an alert, or you did? You know what it is? I don't even know. The fucking the page, Facebook stopped paying me back in March, and ever since that, we just been doing YouTube. Just being honest with you, I don't even deal with fucking Facebook. But I got a conspiracy theory for y'all, and I need y'all to sit down and pay attention because this shit is serious. And hear me out. Remember I said this because I might be crazy as fuck, and I love both of these two people, but I got to get this off my chest. I think Jamie Foxx is being cloned. And he passed when he had that stroke, and what we have now is a clone, and he's in the facility learning how to be Jamie Foxx right now. Hear me out. Hear me out. Have you seen Jamie Foxx? Me neither. Maybe he never wanted to die. Maybe this is the only way you could preserve yourself is by fake dying, and they take your conscience and put it in this clone that never dies. Kevin Hart, he's a clone. I had to tell you. He's a clone. I know you didn't know this, but Kevin Hart, remember when he rolled his car and he broke his back and he's like, I broke my back, it's spinal. That was when he became a clone too. Will you shut up? Damn, bro. Dog. God damn. Anyway, when Kevin Hart flipped his car and he broke his back, the government said, hey, bro, stop playing me for you don't get picked off. God damn, that's my son, bro. He don't understand. He just keep on telling me stuff. Shut up. Stop texting me. God damn, wait a minute. Oh, grown ass. When Kevin Hart flipped his car, the government said, Kevin, you're going to die. We got to clone you. And the government's been cloning famous black people for years. That's my conspiracy. I shit you not. I swear to God, Jamie Foxx is 95 years old. You know Jamie Foxx was 47 when he started the Jamie Foxx show back in 1992? As a matter of fact, Kevin Hart has been 5'5" since 1992. That shit is physically impossible. That man should be 76 years old. That shit is crazy, dog. These motherfuckers ain't dying. Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. They don't age. The government is stealing rich black people and keeping them alive by cloning them. That's my conspiracy, bro. They cloned Kevin Hart when he flipped his car, and they cloned Jamie Foxx and Diddy. I think they cloned Diddy. Write this shit down, because this is real. I don't know if it really happened. I just was fucking around the other day, and I saw a video, and I was like, oh my God. Is the government killing and cloning all of our famous black people? Like, what the fuck? That is crazy. Oh, the AI is going to have a trip chopping this shit up. All right, let's wrap this shit up with this DJ Envy and Rick Ross drama surrounding their car shows. And, wait, didn't I already talk about that? Yeah, my bad. No, fuck that. Let's talk about Soulja Boy saying that he was all up in Ice Spice's DMs a couple of years ago. When a couple of years ago, Ice Spice was 6. What the fuck are you talking about? Soulja Boy, sometimes being the first guy to do something doesn't necessarily make you the right guy. And being 37 and discovering a 16-year-old, I don't know. That shit sounded like he was self-snitching. Self-snitching. Oh, hell yeah, LL Cool J for sure. Bro, LL Cool J sells jewelry at Walmart. Are you fucking kidding me? He been cloned. They took all our famous blacks and cloned them. I'm convinced. And mark my words, they trying to get rid of Puerto Ricans. And if it wasn't for Babani, they wouldn't even know that we fucking existed. Sons of bitches. I can't believe y'all. Well, that was today's show. And shit, let's put some music on. Let's call it a weekend. I did not want to come in here and get serious with y'all. I did not want to talk about the government shit with y'all. I did not want to waste y'all Friday night and do all that heavy shit. But where's it at? Do I even have it on here? I do. There it is. But yeah, y'all, that's the show. I didn't even do the intro. Yeah. I didn't do anything. Glad we're here. It's Friday. We back Monday. We got to talk about some government things. Lavoe. And then we keep going, y'all. We don't stop. Let's go. I am the one that they look at because I'm different. Listen, we already knew that he gifted on a whole nother wave. We hit it concave. Iced coffee. Up for days. Pseudo insomnia. I really don't
cream flavor.
Watching the internet. It could have been me. The sacrifices that were made. I do them shit every day. I won't say that I'm rich. Till I see 20 M's. Thought I would have it by now. 31, only 3.5 milli right now.
Bow.
I need a milli right now. Take them down to that.
All right, y'all. Today's show was just fucking around. Don't take today's show too serious. I don't know if Kevin Hart's a clone. I don't know any of that shit. But I hope I lightened up your Friday. Have an amazing weekend. Again, it's Mental Health Month. So if you got something to say, you need to talk about it, come on the page and talk your shit. There's plenty of videos for you to watch and express yourself. Make sure you have an amazing weekend.
I can get ignorant.
Man.
Empire till they bury me. 11
will carry me.
Pray to God, no casualties. There'll never be another me. Friend or foe, they enemies. So why not DJ Envy me? Angela Yee, or better yet, Kasabian the guy. Rose gold me. Rose gold me. That was a play off the Breakfast Club. Basically, how you like your eggs. If I'm lit and bacon for them hot cakes, I came for the bread and the spread. Did you hear that? If I'm lit and bacon, damn. Spent 20K on the spread. That was for the bed. 15 from my third rug from my dog.